as I say, a good carpenter never blames his tools. So one tip on how to do ophthalmoscopy well is to know your equipment. So if I just twist that should come on. And if you shine the light on your hand, you'll see a spots of different sizes and colours coming up. As a rough guide, use the largest spot available, because that will give you a decent view of the fundus. There are ones that are different colours, but those are only for special investigations which you don't really need to worry about. So I'll just switch that off. The next control is actually at the back. So this is the lens wheel, and by turning this in different directions, you can correct for any refractive errors that either you have or that your subject might have, and those are really the main controls that you'll need to know to use ophthalmoscopy. Okay, I'm now going to show you how to perform ophthalmoscopy on a very kind volunteer, Russell here. Just a couple of points, some general points to ensure success. Firstly, it's really important that both you and the subject remain comfortable, because the more comfortable your patient is and the more relaxed they are, the better the view you're going to get. Also for yourself, you need to make sure that you're not constantly having to stoop over the patient, firstly to save your back, and also for example, if you're having to do it on a child, it can make them very uncooperative with the procedure. Also, you need to correct for any refractive errors. So if either you or your patient wear glasses, you both need to take them off at the start of the procedure, and then by adjusting the setting on the lens wheel, you can correct for any refractive errors. Otherwise you won't be able to see the fundus. Okay, so hi, my name's Milan.
Hello.
I'm a first year medical student. Is it okay if I have a look at the backs of your eyes with this ophthalmoscope?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Do you normally wear glasses at all?
I don't.
Okay, that's great. Just because I wear glasses, I'll have to take them off before we get on with this. In terms of what we need you to do, I need you to try and focus on a target behind me. So we just get you to look at that plant on the wall there. Now, even if during the procedure I get in the way between you and that target, it's really important that you still try and focus on it. Also, I know it's really difficult, but it's really important that you try and keep your eye as still as you can, just so I can get a really good view at the back. And that's really it, and then we can crack on. So I'm just going to take my glasses off now. And during the procedure, I'm going to have to get very close to your eye, so just to give you a bit of a warning, before I just stand right in front of you. So I'm just going to switch this on. So I'm just going to stand back a bit. Okay, so again, if you just look straight ahead of that target, I'm just going to examine your left eye first. So what I need you to do is, with your right hand, you just place it over your right eye. There we go. I'm going to move in a bit. That's great. I'm just going to continue getting close. I'm just going to put one hand on your forehead, just so I can rest this on it. So what I've done there is, when I'm moving in closer and getting a clear view of the fundus, the first thing that I'm looking for is the optic disc, which you should see on the nasal or in inner aspect, closest to the nose. And what that should look like is just a circle with a very clear margin around it. And if you have raised pressure inside your brain, you can get what they call papilledema. And when you have papilledema, the optic disc will look swollen, and the edge will look fuzzy and it'll be bulging out towards you, which is obviously a very bad sign. Once you've seen the optic disc, you then need to have a look at the retinal vessels around, and they all tend to converge at the optic disc, so that's a useful tip. If you don't know where the optic disc is, just follow all the vessels and just see where they meet up, and that'll be the optic disc. And you can get the patient to look in different directions, so by moving the eyeball you can get a view of the entire fundus. Then once you've had a look at the retina, you then want to have a look at the macula, and the only thing that you have to say to them in order to do that is just okay, right now I need you just to have a look directly into the light, and that'll focus on the macula. Obviously you won't be able to maintain this position for very long because the light will appear very bright to the patient and may slightly start to hurt their eyes after a while.